It's been so weird watching these videos back and the old vlog clips and just remembering how much of a struggle bus, it was in that season of my life. Hey y'all, I'm at the infusion center. I know this is an abrupt beginning to the vlog, but I was kind of in a rush to get here and then had to bop between a few places. I saw the doctor already and now I am just waiting for my infusion. I had the PIC team come and place a line for me under ultrasound guidance, and it was super fast, which is great, so I'm really excited about that. So anyway, I'll show you guys a picture or maybe a video of the line. I totally didn't even think to vlog or record while they were doing it because it's a pretty cool thing to see actually. So while I am here in the bathroom and I have a little bit of privacy, I wanted to show you, this is where the IV was placed. It's in the middle of my arm, which I kind of like better because then I can bend my arm a bit. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Anyway, so I'm gonna use the restroom, get comfy. They're gonna take my vitals, and then after that, hopefully they'll get the infusion started.
They are big line nurses.
Oh, so
they
fast.
Have the gadget and they have, yeah. Oh,
thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
It makes it so much easier.
Yeah. Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much easier.
You're okay, huh?
I'm okay, thank you.
Ready?
Ready?
2, 3. Yeah.
Fast.
Oh, painful.
No, not at all. Want me to hold on?
Okay, dear. Yeah. Okay. That's the U size 20.
Oh, just got out of my infusion. They gave me IV Benadryl this time because I tend to have pain after my infusions, and I didn't realize that potentially could be an infusion reaction. Hello. But my golly, that Benadryl made me so tired. The nurse was so sweet. She made me a cup of coffee, and I'm still pretty sleepy actually, so I think I'm going to stop by somewhere and get a matcha latte because I have a lot of traffic on my route home, and I feel like I'll probably be really tired if I'm bored behind the wheel. I'm definitely going to also listen to an audiobook. I think that'll help keep me awake. Right now I'm listening to God and the Gay Christian, I think, by Matthew Vines. I've listened to a couple chapters so far, and it's a really good book. And it's just great to hear a different perspective and his whole experience, and it's been great. So I was really enjoying that book. So I will get my matcha, listen to my audiobook, and I'll be home in about an hour, maybe an hour 20. Hey y'all, this is Present Christelle here. It's been so weird watching these videos back and the old vlog clips and just remembering how much of a struggle bus, it was in that season of my life, and just the craziness of living with sickle cell disease. So, anywho, if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. I'm 28 years old, living in California, United States, and I'm just documenting my journey having lived with sickle cell and also my journey post-transplant and kind of my intersecting identities as someone who is regularly a patient but also someone who is training to work in the field of medicine as a doctor. Right now, I am 5 months post-transplant, or actually I'm a little over 5. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Okay, I'm just a few weeks shy of being 6 months post-transplant, which is absolutely wild. I can't believe it. Anywho, since I never properly closed out the vlog when I was recording the clips during my 4th Adakveo infusion, I just wanted to come on here and wrap everything up nice and neatly in a bow to make sense of everything. If you haven't seen the first 3 videos I made talking about my experience with Adakveo, definitely check out those videos as well. I'll leave the description and the links below. I really like those videos because it takes you through my whole journey of going through Adakveo and sort of what I was experiencing in real time. Those videos are more talking videos and I'm just sharing my experience. As opposed to this video, which I had clips for and I could actually show them. In the 3rd Adakveo infusion video, I mentioned that I was in a lot of pain post-infusion the following day, but that I didn't think it was related to the infusion. But that ended up not really being the case. When I saw my doctor before the 4th infusion, she said that some patients do experience pain post-infusion for Adakveo, and she said that multiple of her patients had mentioned that in the past, having different joint pains and muscle aches. So she said that it could have been an infusion related reaction, so that's why they ended up giving me the IV Benadryl before the infusion as a way to act as a pre-medication and prevent any pain from happening after the infusion. Long story short, I honestly can't really remember for sure if getting the Benadryl as a pre-medication actually made a difference in terms of how much pain I experienced post-infusion that day and the day after, but I want to say that I remember my pain not being as severe the next day. Because after the 3rd infusion, I clearly remember feeling really terrible the next day, and I don't remember feeling that bad. Sorry, that was fireworks. I don't remember feeling that bad after the 4th infusion, but because I don't remember fully, I can't say for sure with confidence whether or not the Benadryl was helpful or not. So at this point, I had already connected with a transplant doctor at a different hospital, which is the one where I'm at now, and I decided to pursue the transplant option given that my brother Carl was a 12 out of 12 HLA match, which is like gold standard, best match you could ever get. And so even though I felt like I wasn't seeing much improvement with the Adakveo, I just kept going with it, and I knew that eventually I would have a long-term solution of the transplant. And so that's kind of what kept me going and kept me encouraged during that time where I honestly was really not feeling well and my sickle cell was definitely at its worst. So y'all might be wondering, Christelle, why did you keep taking the Adakveo if you knew you were going to do the transplant? Like, make it make sense. I just wanted to make sure I left no stone unturned before I pursued something as invasive as a transplant, which comes with risks. And if I could mitigate all of my symptoms and feel better by getting an infusion every month, I was like, well, why not try that? Why not try that first as opposed to going through a very invasive and scary procedure? So that was my thought. And I really do feel like I don't regret taking Adakveo. I don't regret, the path that I took. I think it was very intentional. I ended up trying 3 out of the 4 approved disease-modifying drugs for sickle cell, and it made me feel more confident that transplant was the right thing for me. So I tried those 3 things and none of them had worked. And so I was like, okay, I did my due diligence and I am lucky enough to have a match. So I'm going to go on that route. So that wraps it up. So many fireworks. So anywho, I am definitely going to make a video on my experience with the other 2 disease-modifying drugs that I tried with sickle cell disease. Even though they didn't end up working out for me, I don't regret it at all. So let me know if you have any questions about any of the other disease-modifying drugs in the comments down below. If you want to have more real-time updates about what my life has been like since the transplant and what I'm doing on an everyday basis, what symptoms I'm dealing with, check out my Instagram at Frel the Shell. It's just a funny story how I got that name. The link will be in the description bar down below. You can go ahead and click on that. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, definitely click the like button. If you don't want to miss any of my future uploads, please subscribe. It really helps support me a lot. And I'm just grateful to have you here and following me on this journey. And I hope that you can share your journeys in the comments down below so that we can create a community over here. So anywho, until next time.